Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is Sam's Club delivery haul day. So this is all the stuff that I got from Sam's Club delivered to my house. I do the Sam's Club Plus membership, and then that covers the shipping fee as long as I think you have to spend $50 now. For me, it's worth it because usually it's myself going and getting it. I have to get a lot when we stock up, so I don't mind ordering it, having it delivered, and then I'm still gonna have to go. We still have to go get all of our fresh stuff, and then I don't think there's anything small. I forgot. Hopefully not. We'll see. I'll see as I put everything away and go, oh, completely forgot this, or oh, completely forgot that. So I thought I'd show you what I got. All right, let's do the haul a little bit differently. Usually I have my other camera so I can pinpoint everything, but this one has the microphone in the front because it's a attached one, so we'll just do a little bit different. So one thing that we stock up on is baking items, and so I've got baking items, which we got over here. I've got my flour right here. I get the bread flour, pizza and bread flour, and regular flour, so I can get this online. It's cheap. I used to be able to get in the mountains in the store, but not here. So I don't even, the one Sam's Club I go to, I don't even think they have these 25-pound bags. So I just get these ordered. 2 of these, 1 of those seems to last me the 3 months that we have. I think my bread flour is pretty much low. The regular kind, I just filled up containers like last week when I was making stuff, so that lasts a little bit longer just because I don't use it as much. But as the holidays come here, I'm sure we'll be using it for a lot more. And then yeast. This is something we use. I don't do sourdough. My family does not like sourdough flavored things. That's okay. Every family's different, so you just do what you can do. So this works good. I just used to get 1 package, and then I thought we're doing a lot more breads, a lot more things, so what did I get 2? These will go into my freezer. What I don't have, just to keep them nice, and then as I use them, I just pull them out and use them. So I get this for my baking. We also get brown sugar and powdered sugar. I know you can make your own brown sugar, and you can make your own powdered sugar actually. If you take sugar and just grind it up in your blender, it will make powdered sugar. Yes, you can in a pinch, or even if you want to make it, but it's just that it makes not as fluffy and good. And then the brown sugar, you can make your own. But what I have found personally, what is the ingredients on here? Is it just, it's just sugar and molasses. When I make it myself, my brown sugar, you have to use a lot of molasses for one. For where I'm at in my area, the molasses, I have to buy the grandma's molasses. And so by the time I buy the grandma's molasses and the sugar, the price is pretty much the same, if not a little bit more. I think I was figured it out the last time I made it. And the brown sugar gets a lot more harder in my container, where I don't ever, like I never have to worry about my brown sugar getting hard. Does anybody else not? Like my mom's always got hard. I remember her putting like bread in hers to make it, you know, not be hard. Mine never has gotten hard. So I've decided, you know what? I'm just gonna buy it from Sam's Club. A lot better, not have to worry about getting hard. So those are our baking items that we have here. That'll be good to have. Okay, the 2 more items that I got that were ready-made that I don't have to worry about is pancake mix. This is good. I don't make as many pancakes as I used to. Yeah, my kids are growing up where they like to make their own once in a while, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just get a big bag of it. I'll have it in there. It'll be quick, easy. For $7 or $8, that's not bad. And then I get my oatmeal from Sam's Club. I don't know. Walmart is more expensive. Is Aldi cheaper? Let me know, you that go to Aldi. I don't ever remember the price. And remember how it used to be 99 cents? Not anymore. So for me, I think that I figured this out, the price, and this was cheaper there. So if it's cheaper at Aldi, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I found that these are cheaper at Sam's Club. All right, then we got all of our spices at Sam's this time. These containers, I was able to order a beef, a tomato, and a chicken bouillon. And they're all the big giant containers, whatever they were for price, that's good. I finally used mine up. I think I had the last tomato one. They weren't even expired from the mountains. So I gave one to Jaden too, but just use them up. I'm like, okay, it's time to get some new ones. So those I got there. And then this time I also bought taco seasoning. Now I was making my own taco seasoning, and I was looking up the price. This had a coupon, I'm gonna say $2 off this week. So for the price, I'm like, it cost me more, I think, to buy the ingredients than it does just to have a packet this time around. I used to be able to get that canister at Walmart. I'm sure they still have it. They probably have Sam's Club too, and it was a little bit cheaper, but this, I just got this time because it was cheaper, I think, than buying the individual spices. So that works. We use this too. Ranch powder, ranch seasoning. We use this for chili and for different recipes. And then what I got is I got Italian seasoning. Okay, now this time I bought oregano and basil. When I have recipes, sometimes when it calls for oregano or it calls for basil, I just use my Italian. And then I realized that Italian seasoning has it's got oregano, margarine, thyme, basil, rosemary, and sage. So it's got a bunch in there. So I thought, what would it be like if I just had oregano, just had basil? So I got 2 of those, or 1 of those each. And then seasoning salt. This goes good on, I get the big bag of fries from Sam's Club. They're real plain tasting, and so this goes on well to season them. Kids like that, and I haven't had this one in a long time. Old Bay. One of my viewers, I'm drawing a blank on the name. You sent me one. Drawing a blank right now. The mama, the mama that did, and it's so good. It's so good, and so I'm like, I forgot about Old Bay. So I have this. This is really good on stuff. We like this, and then I also had to get Cajun. I haven't had Cajun in a while. The boys are like spicy stuff, so I thought they probably would really like some Cajun. So I got that. We need a pepper. I do have salt, and then I need a cinnamon because be making a lot of stuff with that. And then this time around, I also bought Kinder spices. Now I know these, you could probably make these your own, which I think you can. And but one thing I had when we were out is we had a steak salad. I had a steak salad. We went to a place called Beef O'Brady's, and they had steak salad, and it was so good. And it was made with cowboy butter. I'm like, that's so good. So one of the things I'm gonna get from Sam's is basically like a sirloin roast, and I'm gonna cut it so we can have thin pieces of steak like for breathable and on salad. And so I thought, let me get this and use cowboy butter, but it's Dijon butter and chili. I'm not sure everything in it, but it was really good. So I'm assuming this is gonna be just as good. So I thought we'd do this. I did buy this one, the Buttery Steakhouse, because I know that's really good. Miss Barbara got that for us before. And then I got this blend, the salt, pepper, and garlic. We had a spice one time, and it was just parsley and garlic, and the kids loved it on their eggs. And then I found the big container at Sam's Club just had, it was garlic, salt, and parsley, so it was a little too much. So then I thought, well, maybe I can just make it myself. So I did buy a big, I thought about a parsley, didn't I? I think somebody took my spices. Hold on. They did some cooking today, so parsley. So I bought parsley. Here is my granulated garlic, and I also bought paprika. So what we had, the mixture was parsley and garlic together. And so I think the garlic salt, the ones I've had, the garlic pepper, they always get hard in the bottle. So I'm thinking this will be good. So I'll probably make some of this, or I'll see if they like this one. So this was good for our spices. And then for our canned stuff, tomato sauce, all these were all dented, every single one. And the boxes were dental. Remember back in the day, this would be found at a discount store. Now it's at Sam's Club delivery. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm not afraid of dented cans. So I got those filled, and I got tomato paste to stack up on as well. This is cheaper than Sam's or Walmart and Aldi. So I got those. Canned chicken, because this works out really good. We use this for a lot of either chicken salad to go is a good thing. I did buy crumbled bacon this time just to have. I was buying a couple of the small bags and realized this is real expensive. Might as well just get a big one. So this was good here. And then this time I also got a big box of hard-boiled white rice. This was like 25 pounds. Maybe the Uncle Ben is the one that I used to get, but this is a big thing. So I'm assuming it looks like a blue bag in here. I'll have to fill in a container and probably put in another one to make sure it stays real nice and fresh. And then I needed lime juice. I thought we were out of lemon, and then I realized we do have lemon in our pantry, so I didn't need any more of that. I just got imitation vanilla. I was going to make my own this month. My friend Cindy on here, she told me how to do it. And so I went on Amazon to get the pods. They were Madagascar vanilla. They were $28 for the pods. Then you had to buy the vodka, which was another $10. So for $38, it was gonna give me a quart jar of it. And I was like, that just to me didn't, I know it's better. I'm sure it's gonna be way better. It's probably more effective than buying the tiny real stuff, but I don't mind imitation right now in my life. So for 40 bucks, I was like, I just don't know if I wanna do that right now. So I chose not to. Maybe in the spring I will, so be ready by the fall. But for this time I was like, for 1 quart jar of stuff for $40, this is a quart. It's like $5. I know it's imitation. I know it's not the best, but I was like, it's one of those things when you use baking, butter for baking, and when you use margarine. Sure, it's a huge difference when you start using butter all the time, but when you use margarine, it does just as good. So that's why I'm thinking, that's my realization. I'm like, you know what, that's gonna be fine to do. So eventually I'll make some, but for now I was like, that was just a lot, I think, for those. So this is good right here. And then we were out of hot sauce. So I got some Frank's hot sauce. I got this for Greg. Fruit cocktail to put in little containers for lunch. This was cheaper than buying the individual containers and then just throw them as lunch. A little easier that way, but this I can put in containers, which will be nice. And then laundry soap, we were completely out of laundry soap. So we've been out of laundry detergent for a little while. Not completely, I had some Norwex, so we were just using that in there. So I got 2 this time, because last time for my 3-month, I bought 1, and I'm like, that did not last me 3 months. What was I thinking? So I got 2 of those. Vinegar, I do have 2 containers of vinegar. I didn't realize this till after I saw there was 1 up here. There's 1 in my baking. So I'm like, okay, I have a lot of vinegar. So vinegar will be something we have a lot of. And then over here, this is the toilet paper. This lasts me forever. When it says our biggest pack, 9 more rolls, the Scots, this lasts us for a long, long time. And so I still have I think, a whole row in my bathroom right now. So this lasts forever and ever and ever and ever. And the kids don't mind. They use the toilet paper when they move out. They want to get fancy thick toilet paper, go ahead. But for me, even being older, I'm like, this works just fine. So this one is good for us. I used to buy it on Amazon. Used to remember when COVID and everything happened and toilet paper was so expensive. You can get 100 pack for real cheap, but this works good for us and I don't seem to have any issues with it. Okay, something else we got was some ranch dressing. This is something we like. The kids like their restaurant ranch. I like restaurant ranch. That's a good thing. And the Miracle Whip. I like the brand name stuff, and to buy the individual ones is always way more. I don't like the store brand ones. I feel like they've changed the recipe and they're just not as good. So we just get the brand name of those. And then something else that I bought was the dish soap. Dish soap, I was buying the Dawn at Sam's, and then I bought the Members Mark one. And then I started buying the stuff at Walmart, like Ajax. It worked, it was fine. But I'm like, I feel like I'm using more of it. So I'm like, let me go back to Dawn. So this time, they had Dawn Professional. This right here, I want to say it was like $3 off. So I'm going to say it was 12. I'll have to look at my price. I think it was $11 or $12 for a gallon of soap. So I got this one, and then I got this one. They're the same price. I figured soap that's cheap for soap. So I would let you know, I was like, professional manual pot and pan detergent. I'm like, surely it'll be good. So that's something different that I got this time that'll be good. And then what else do we buy is cereal. I know it's like $5 for 2 of these. Cheerios are one thing my family likes. The name brand Cheerios, fake cereal, they like fake cereal, name brands, but Cheerios is one of those things that I think it tastes like cardboard. I do too. So they like the regular. So I get this one here, Honey Nut Cheerios. They don't mind Walmart's brand, but this, I want to say this is $5. So I feel like it's real close to Walmart's cheap version. I could be completely wrong, but in my head when I buy it, I'm like, okay, $5 for 2, that's good. Same thing with Frosted Flakes. So I just got those. We do have a lot of cereal over there, so I'm like, this is good. It's a cereal time for everybody, so I don't mind getting it. And then the other thing is dishwasher pods. I bought these this time. I think I bought these one time. They were on sale before and they worked really good. So I'm like, they were the cheapest out of everything. I'm like, well, let me get this and have it be good. So this was good for my Sam's Club. I think, is there anything else in here that we put away? I think this was it for delivery for Sam's Club. So it's my favorite because I don't have to worry about going and picking up and getting it, but it does damage some cans. Sometimes you get spilled stuff. This time they filled them up and put bags around each like container that could leak, which was nice. So I didn't have to worry about that. So then we'll still have to go to the store and get the rest, but at least this is good delivered. So today is going to be a day to restock this into the cupboards. I got to fill up my spice containers, organize those spice containers. I've been waiting to do my snacks, my cereals. They've been sitting on the shelf. The kids are like, can I open this? Can I have this? I'm like, sure. Even the Cheerios got open over there. I'm like, sure, you can open that. So we're going to put all this stuff away. It's going to be great to have. Got dinner already going. It's almost done in the slow cooker. We had to leave early out today for an appointment for Greg. So what I did is in the slow cooker, I grabbed the famous meatballs. The porcupine meatballs are in here. And look at that. They're all good and done. Look at how delicious. If you haven't made porcupine meatballs, make porcupine meatballs. I put those in there. It's basically a meatball with rice in it. And the sauce is tomato sauce, chicken broth, Worcestershire, sugar, garlic, onion, salt, and pepper. It's so good. It's my favorite dish. And then I take this and I eat with sauerkraut. And it's like, oh, so delicious. So we're going to have a great day putting stuff away. So you ready for a good, we got to restock and refill back up everything in the cabinets. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's fill up the laundry detergent. This has been one thing I've had to multiple times have the girls do laundry. And usually we keep our container filled because my washing machine dispenses the soap. And so I've had to go, did you add soap to it? Because there was no soap in there. So they'll be happy to know that there's soap in here once again. That's good. I was pumping it out with that thing. I'm like, what am I doing? It's taking forever. Just pour it in. So this is poured in, filled. I turn it on to automatic. It's smart, dispenses it. We don't have to worry about it. Okay, I just need a little shoving. I was gonna put just those in there, but I was afraid if they got bent, they wouldn't work good. So I want to need those for a few more months. Toilet paper, we still have a lot, and floaties, so it's good in here. Now for can cupboard, I'm not too worried. It's like probably about, all these aren't facing the front, but all my tomatoey stuff right here. This is good. I don't mind stack. I don't worry about putting so much of the old in the front because we do use this up, so that's not a big deal. Miscellaneous up here, I have a bunch of vinegar. So now remember, don't buy vinegar next month. And then all of our veggies and beans on here, pickles, and my meats over here, and sauerkraut. On the bottom is where I store our flours, that big cans, and their big containers of sugar and flour. I still have to get sugar from Sam's. That's one thing they don't mail to you. I think they do the name brand one, but it's smaller bags. So I was like, well, I'll just buy that when I'm in the store. And then remember, we have lemon juice up here, and now I have lime juice. So probably just, I guess it doesn't matter where I put it. I can put it right here. I know there's ketchup behind there. We'll be using that up in the next little while when I get some chicken. I'll carry the rest and take it to the area of the kitchen that I need to put it away in. Okay, it's been, I don't know, it's been a long time since I put anything on the table because all of our groceries have been on there. So now everything's in my kitchen and down the hallway. So this is where we'll do all the organizing. All right, down here we do our soaps. So I don't think I have, this is pretty full because we had all of our, I feel like I put my, these away too. I think I did. The garbage bags, that was something else I had delivered. So garbage bags were on my list. So this is good. This I just set over here. So let me just fill this container. This soap's not gonna go bad. Hopefully, I'm good right there. We'll fill this up. I think it's in bags. Yep. So you just keep your hand in, you can fill them up right here. $95 packets. It's 100. So this is good. And the soap, I guess I'll just leave here on the shelf. I still have a little bit of this one left. The Ajax. Like I said, it goes quickly when you're using it because I feel like it's more watered down. So I'll be excited to try. Somebody give me gingerbread soap. Gingerbread chai. Christmas time. So it's a little smushed over here just because I have a lot of trash bags right now, but those will get used up. Let's move on. Now rice I usually store in a big container over here. Remember my flour container got destroyed because I dropped it. So I don't really have a big one for this. So I'm just, the other one is already full. We'll have to use it up for a little bit. So this, it's inside the box, inside the bag. Hopefully it's nice and secured. So I'm just gonna put this in my closet over here on the floor just because it's heavy. Stay in the bottom. That's good for now until we use some up and I have to fill up containers. Okay, now that I'm going to go to big containers, I just got to do a little bit of organization in here. Problem with using big containers, you have to have the room for big containers. So I've got this. I'm just going to see as I start using it, but I tried to put the extras in the back. knowing what I grab right here, and then I just kind of moved stuff up here. I still have a little container of small ones because I rarely use nutmeg, I rarely use sage, rarely use celery seed, rarely use ginger, but I do. So for now, I'll put these in here until I have a container. Those, I had them in a fancy little glass container for what? To have 2 things in the cupboard? Pointless. So I just poured it back in. Same thing with taco seasoning, because I had taco seasoning made up, and I'm like, let me just put it in here so I see it and we use it. So I'm like, this is good. So these are big ones that I have. They don't fit in that container. So curry, cumin, and chili. I'll probably never ever use this because if I'm not making my own sauce, so I will hold on to that. More than likely throw that away in a year's time. So this is good for now and here, I guess, for what we have. I bought this as well for the pretzels. They like pretzels plain. They like them with regular stuff. They don't really like this thick stuff. So do you throw this away? Yeah, let's just throw it away. So then the other thing I keep over here, this was my snack cupboard. So mommy, it's like I say mommy's hidden cupboard. It's not a hidden cupboard because everybody sees it. So I'm thinking I do have space up there actually. I could probably put my stuff up there. It's basically I keep rice cakes in there. I keep nuts in there. I like nuts. Those are like my snack. So I'll probably just stick it right up there. Now I see it, I got space up there. So let's pack you up and I'll put them up there. The time I get rid of the salt will be the time that I need it. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna hold on to this. And the reason why is we have new trash cans. Now, a way to keep maggots gone. I know it's disgusting. Side note here, clean your trash cans out and then you can sprinkle this in the bottom. It kills the larvae. So it's one of those things probably stick on the very top if we ever need it, but more likely not. I need a chair. We shove the peanut butter in there. The kids like the peanut butter in this cupboard, so this is good enough. Good for now. As I'm cooking and baking and I kind of see this is too much, not enough, that's when I'll move things around. Okay, yeast. I've been storing my yeast in the freezer since Michigan, so that's why I store this one. Chocolate covered strawberry. Remember those we made? These are pretty good. The chocolate I noticed is last time I used chocolate chips, a lot thicker. It tastes more chocolatey. I know these aren't real chocolate, they're chocolate melting disc, like candy coated disc. You can definitely tell it's more candy versus chocolate, but still really good. There's only one and I eat it. I'm gonna fill up my brown sugar container and my bread flour containers. So strange. I feel like I remember this container just holding one of those bags of brown sugar. Anybody else? Maybe they're smaller or not. I don't know. So 2 fit in here. Not the scooper, but 2 fit in here. I'm just trying to think if I can put one of these will go in there. Will these go? Let me see. I think we'll get that in there. Should have waited, but that's fine. So I'll try to focus on no-bake cookies this week, maybe, to use some of those up. I'm gonna stack this in here. This is nice for just be able to grab for Greg's lunch. Now inside are squeezer bottles. I have these are really great, and I keep in there hot sauce, ranch, and the other one is chocolate syrup. So I already have hot sauce, and it's about a little bit this much left in there, so I'm not going to put any more in there until we use it up. But ranch is empty, and this is empty. So this just works out really good to put in here because it's easy to squeeze out. These are great containers. They open, I don't know why I did not know this. I had Jaden tell me, when you go to put the lids in, I was trying to like force them on. All you do is push them from the side and then they go on. These are great. So this is good. Ranch, very quick. And now I just take my big containers and put them in the refrigerator in the back, and these last 4 months in there. They do great for a long time. I put our bread and butter pickles in the refrigerator. I tried the Aldi ones. Greg said they were good. To me, they tasted a little bit of aftertaste like, it reminded me of like aluminum taste, like metally taste. Not bad, just the aftertaste. So I didn't like those that much. I'm gonna try the Great Value ones. Those are in the refrigerator now. And then when I go to Sam's Club, hopefully they'll still have some and I'll get some there. So I think I'm done. I can't hear, everything's stocked up from what I have. I have to go down. I have to go down to the side over here and get all of the cereals and stuff and put those away. All right, now I'm over here with all of this stuff. I'm like, there's just a lot of stuff here to figure out. Oh, look, hidden candy. I think that's from kids. I'm over here looking, I don't need these anymore. I was saving these because I was using, there's a bunch up there. One of them we use the bigger ones for like hot cocoa and stuff for a hot chocolate bar. Will we do a hot chocolate bar? Probably, so I'm not sure. I got a bunch up there. All right, let me get a chair, or let me get the stool out of here. Okay, so I'm thinking those glass containers I'll probably never use. I saved one that fit like the size of my yeast, but I really don't use the other ones. I'm thinking anything I'd save them for. They've been up there for a long time. Obviously, I haven't used them. There's really nothing. I'm gonna ask Autumn, maybe she wants them for her beads or craft stuff, but I just don't think I need them for anything. That's okay, less is best. So now this cover gets changed all the time because it's never a set cover. Sometimes we have a ton of cereal, like today. Sometimes we have a ton of snacks, like when we go to the discount store. It just depends on what we have. So it just gets rearranged all the time. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna do my best to make everything fit. Good thing to put some worship music on. And I was gonna, and it'll help you go faster, or help you at least the time go. I was gonna mix some cereals together, but I haven't done that either. That's why they just eat it. So I really haven't, I was like, I'll mix the cornflakes. I'll mix that with this. But what I'm gonna find is that underneath the cornflakes, maybe when the Frosted Flakes are gone, or who knows, maybe we'll get to mix them up. We'll just see how what we get to do. Okay, so we have a lot of cereal up there right now, and that's okay. We maybe get more. Kids are on a cereal kick right now, so we're gonna get more chips at Sam's. So I feel like this is good for now. It's one of those cupboards that you put together and you have to end up moving it. The kids said they like these, but there's still a whole container there, so I need to put these. These were apple cinnamon sticks. Put these in the countertop and see if they get eaten. Okay, for down here, this is pretty empty down here. Normally there's big containers in here, but now we're all filled up. I'll probably just put our soda down here. It's the cupboards that get moved around depending on what kind of food we have and all those good things. So this will be soda for the next month or two, hopefully. We'll see how long it lasts for. And then I got 2 liters. We got birthday coming up and just for the kids with friends and stuff. And then it's like the extra overflow cupboard of plastic containers, but hopefully we've got most of them used up for like with rice and pasta and stuff. Okay, this cupboard is like the extra cupboard, so it stores all the bags, napkins, that kind of stuff. So this just gets filled up in here. And then aluminum foil, I'm going downsize. I still have a little bit of the other one, but when we need this, we will get it in a nice store. Put this in here. And we got our charger. Very simple. So as I'm seeing, like, we're just kind of moving things around. It just happens when you downsize, when you move in, you think you're gonna need these things, and you realize you don't even use half the stuff. So this is good. This is just my extra paper cupboard is what I call it. And I do have an empty container, probably use it for chips or something, or when we open up something up there. So I don't mind just storing that down here. But I got to wipe up the countertop, so that's empty. Empty this, I'll see if I can use it in another cupboard. The other thing I want to do today is clean this up, but you know what? Look what you can do. You can just shut the door and nobody sees inside. It's on my list. We'll do it another time. My dinner is the meatballs. I just pulled mine out and I put some sauerkraut in the middle. And this is how I eat it. This way there was plain. The kids come down, they love that. It's one of their favorite things, so I'm very thankful for that. All right, so today was a good day. I was off earlier, busy an appointment and stuff, but I got to put away Sam's Club. Next scene, she's like, I smell that meatball, Mommy. Why can I not have it? Hello? She's like, what? So I'm very happy. I'm glad we got all this stuff put away. So now this cupboard over here will be the one that we kind of like, as we're making food and we're kind of adjusting to how things work. This will get moved around a little bit based on which spice. I'm sure it'll get messy. We'll see. Might move my snacks over there a little bit. I'll just kind of see how things go. It's one of those things, it's like, up there, it's like out of sight and mind, but I know I always go grab my nuts and stuff and I eat it that way. So this is good. Cereals, that whole cupboard's cleaned up. It's been a while. You smell, I know, it's a meatball. You wish you were 10 feet taller, don't you? She's like, Mommy, you're so mean. Anyway, so life is good. Now, I can make a few more things and then we're gonna be going to Sam's Club and getting the remainder of our stock up. So I'm just trying to get a few more days in there because we're eating up the fruit and stuff that we bought at the other store to not have anything go to waste. So this is a video for today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Sam's Club delivery, all the fun things we got. So you have a fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do some more stuff. We got food to make tomorrow, I know this. I got the bread machine on the counter, ready to make bread. So I'll see ya, bye.